Moving on to weapons factory. I'm going to put my point in econ. Once I get this maxed out, then I can sell weapons as needed if I need extra money. And putting points in training, while it would reduce the cost of veterans, I usually put a set monetary amount in, so it just increased the end up increasing the overall stats of my units slightly, but it doesn't help me much money-wise, so I'm going to go econ first. In terms of this battle, I ended up deciding to go with some cavalry, just because I had tried going a little more artillery heavy, but it gets pretty hard to. There's a lot of stuff to chase down, so I'm gonna end up going with the cavalry instead. It can be a little tricky to use them without taking a lot of losses, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna swap these guys out. I don't know, debating. I could swap these guys out for longer range guns to do counter battery, because there's a lot of enemy artillery. Or I could keep the 24 pounders to push the infantry out faster. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring the non-24 pounders. I'm going to try the 24 pounders. Not thrilled about it. We'll see how it goes. I can put recruits in here without having to lose any stats, so cheaper. I'm going to trade out the infantry. I'm going to take decent losses on them. So, bring in some newer units. Swap you out for Lorenz's. And you're going to get... Actually, just going to use veterans. There's not very many of them. And going to use... Buy up a few more of these, so I have enough. I'm going to just top these guys off. Actually... Might as well get the second star with him. We're going to need some more Enfields. So I'm going to buy these because I want to be able to get this stuff as well. And if I take the 75,000, which is slightly more efficient at this point than the Enfields, I think. But I just won't have quite enough reputation points. So, take those. Oops, already maxed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's going to be our attacking force. I'm going to end up deleting these. I don't use them efficiently or often. They're close in support artillery, and I just don't play that way, so I'm going to get rid of them. They were useful when I needed them, but I don't need them anymore, and they're just driving up scaling at this point. Really debating if I bring two 24 pounders or not. I think I'm going to bring a James. These are really good cannon. They're pretty effective at most ranges. So I'm not going to deploy them across the river, but I am going to bring them here. so that I can hit a little bit farther out than just what the 24 pounder can do. So make a save. Okay, so outnumbered a little more than 2 to 1. Par for the course. Thanks for lava, to lava, for reminding me that the side of the map exists. I had always just put stuff over here and forgot about this. But there's some great sniping spots here, especially like up here. Even though it's not in cover for some reason, the AI can't see you. It's very useful. We get to take advantage of weird sight blockers as opposed to them. You can put the artillery on this side as well. You can just hide it right here and hit everything. But I just want the close-in support to just push stuff out of the trees here as soon as I can. So I'm going to send it over this way. I'm going to send him over here as well. The snipers are going to run out of ammo, which is unfortunate, but really, I swear the AI just knows where this is sometimes, and if the giant cavalry unit decides that it's going to walk over here, really bad things happen. So I'm just going to bring it over. So tempted. I'll leave it over here. Safer. We'll get less kills with the snipers as a result, but if we don't have to deal with a 1,000-man cavalry unit walking over and trying to melee the snipers, that will be much better. So not moving these guys all the way up because we want to delay getting spotted as long as possible. This doesn't change what the AI does. Put this guy right here so that we're not firing into the flank of this, so we can do a little more damage before it routes. Okay. Spotted, or we triggered something or other, so we're going to get skirmishers out. Some pretty big units here, so we need a lot of them. Here, them moving. Trying to control as many skirmishers in a small space is annoying. And they're going to start getting flanked from the artillery and stuff. They're getting flanked too. Wait, why are you going down? What did I do? Ugh, this is a bit of a mess. cover. You go here. Go after some of these with the skirmish with the cavalry. Attention there, but I'll kill those fast at least. Oh, they got another shot off? Ouch. That sucks. Oh, we got a surrender. Oh, just sharps. Doesn't matter. Wait, who did we forget down here? Okay, not the worst. Focus on you, blow them out of the woods, because then we can hit these guys. Okay, you're still fine. You got hit by something, that's alright. I think we can still hit you. Hopefully knock him out of the woods soon. Good. Shoot. That's not good. Oops. Ouch. We don't quite have them glitched. That sucked. Don't quite have our charge back yet. I went in a little early. Let's run these guys. They're going to draw this fire, and it's going to not be pleasant, but... Lost track of them. I think they're glitched out and aren't going to shoot anymore. Nope. Really don't want to deal with the... Really want to go after these guys. Okay, but I can't go in here because they have skirmishers. Oh, and I took another shot already. This was expensive. Oh, whatever. We're going to go in. Spinning, that's alright. We're going to go, because they're stuck, that's good. We want to recharge our charge timer, so we're going to go get the supplies instead of taking these guys out. Taking a lot of losses, that'll be expensive, but... It's going fairly well. If we can get these guys to rout. Ouch. Them. Finish you off. Now we just got to keep them in this pocket and not screw that up. The pathing around here is kind of wonky, so you got to be careful. This guy's been kind of a waste, I think. I probably should have just brought 24 pounders or something, or even another infantry unit might have been a better idea. Back you up a little bit. I don't want him taking a volley. Still got an hour left though, so we're in good shape. These guys are almost dead. Could finish them with the cavalry. I'm not sure it's worth it. I'll just take more losses, and they don't have weapons worth capturing anyways. Okay, once we get our artillery set up, these guys will start falling. Alright, got them. Not sure I'll get there in time, but might as well. Everyone else is fine on ammo. So overall, this went about as well as it could go. Couple unfortunate losses with the cavalry, but that's going to happen. But we caught their cavalry. They didn't do anything weird. We got them in the pocket here. Got the artillery pretty decently. Took, you know, decent numbers of losses on a couple of these units, but a little bit. As long as they still get stuck and we can shoot. Perfect. Could charge in. Don't think it's a good idea. I think I'll take more losses, and I don't think I'll get the surrenders. Pathing in here is just real weird, so they're just going to glitch out instead of actually taking melee damage. It's real strange. Like, you'll have 6 units sitting on top of one, and it'll take almost no damage, and then suddenly it'll click, and then it'll take a lot of damage real quick. So. Oh. Don't shoot me. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Those numbers are higher than I'd like, but acceptable. We took about as low of infantry casualties as you can realistically get, and we didn't get quite all of them, but you know, there's I think 2 units remaining that, and they're so close to shattering that this is about the equivalent of completely wiping them out, anyways. Um, so yeah, that went pretty well. If you try and do that, there's lots of ways this can go wrong. If their skirmishers go out over up here, or cavalry unit does weird things, like it can just make wrapping this all up a little hard. Also make sure you're careful about if you wrap too hard to the north, then they'll just retreat south, and then they'll break out of this nice little pocket, and you'll probably get like 2,000 or 3,000 less kills just because you can't sit here and just fire at them, and the timer is fairly short. Yeah, the James underperformed a little bit. That's just not the scenario they're really intended for. I should have just brought a second 24-pounder. Or maybe I should have just brought two-star units or something and farmed a little more XP. But it probably saved me from losses, and because it pushed them out of these trees faster. Yeah, pretty good. Got some promotions. Decent number of Harper's Ferries. Would have been nice if we got some surrenders. Maybe if we charged in, we would have gotten something, but probably not. I've just had bad luck with it overall in this campaign, so not worth it. Ooh, recruits again. So this didn't move. This goes up a little bit. Yeah, 76,000. That's it. We've got 30,000 right now. We could win. We could probably win this battle as is, without touching a thing. I don't think we'd be in very good shape afterwards, but it would, you know, numbers-wise, we're going to be just fine. We'll probably be up around 40,000 or so, and that might push this up slightly, but we'll be in really good shape. I think we'll have 2 very strong cores, and then we'll have some scraps to sort of hold this position down here. But I think Antietam's going to go very well. And in terms of armory, we've got 8,000 Harper's Ferry, so we've got a lot we can equip. Low on just about everything else, but that's alright. Pretty good shape here. And we've got more stuff, so. Okay, that was Weapons Factory. Might be a bit before I get to Antietam. Not going to have much time over the holidays, but I'll be back with it when I have a chance.